Okay, Assalamualaikum class. Can you all hear me clearly? Clear tak? Boleh dengar teacher tak? Can you all hear me? Just type your answers kalau ya Alright, okay, thank you Hazi. Okay, I think we should be able to start now. It's just that teacher would like to inform all of you that I might need to turn off my camera because I've got this Wi-Fi problem for the past 3 weeks. I mean for the past 3 days. Dan ni teacher pakai hotspot takut nanti on apa tu my camera tu kan lagi dia punya lagging so we'll see how. Okay, so let's begin our class lah with doa. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma ftah alaina hikmataka wanshur alaina min khaza'in rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani. Okay. Okay. Before that, just since this is our first, this is not first lesson juga actually. So this is more to introduction, and also ice breaking lah. Just to brief all of you on Form 4 syllabus, and we are also going to do simple activity or exercise today. All right. Okay, before that, I could see that we have few of you here. Can we just type out your school's name and which part of Malaysia are you? Okay, type dekat chat tu. Sekolah mana dan negeri mana. So that I can take note lah. Okay, we have got Afrina, SMK Section 3, Puchong. Okay, in Selangor. Hazi, SMK Pernu, Melaka. Alright. Who else? We have got Alia Kristina, Fariha, Ilhan, Irdina, Kristina, Raini, Sophia, and Mia. Okay, Irdina, SMK Clifford, Pahang. Alright. Okay, Alia, SMK Ahmad Bustaman, Perak. Okay, so we've got Perak, Pahang, Melaka, and also Selangor because teacher is in Selangor. I'm teaching in one of schools in Gombak, Selangor. Okay. All right. So we just have Zulfikri. Which school are you from, Zul? Teacher actually prefer you to turn on your camera and then speak because this is English, kan? Kalau English tu normally, of course, a big chunk of marks comes from your speaking assessment lah. So you have to get used to speaking. Okay, salah tak apa. Nobody will laugh because we are all learning. So we are correcting each other. So this is the time for you to make yourself comfortable with the language. Once you're comfortable with English, then inshallah, you'll feel motivated. Okay, to keep working to keep um, moving. Okay, as far as English is concerned. Alright, Irfan, SMK, USJ 12, and Selangor. Right. Okay. Alright, so we have got a few schools there. So the rest who have not yet introduced yourself, as we are discussing, okay, and I'm explaining topics for our lessons today, then you can just type out your school lah. Sekolah mana, negeri mana, eh? Okay. All right. So there are two things that teacher plans to do today, since all of you are in Form 4. Uh, since this is English lesson, so teacher prefer to use English lah. Okay. Primarily lah. Maksudnya, most of the time teacher will use English. Perhaps once in a while, teacher will translate things. Okay. Jadi tak boleh lah kalau kita belajar bahasa Inggeris, but then I keep speaking in bahasa Melayu. So that defeats the purpose. Tak capai matlamat dia nanti. Because the more you are being exposed to English situations and environment, okay, the more you feel comfortable because you get to listen to more English words. Alright? Okay, so welcome to our this is like a promo class. If you feel that you are interested to join teacher's class ahead, okay, after this, then you can join. Yeah. Okay. So actually, the actual time for our class is on Sunday. Yeah. On Sunday, from 11:30 to 1. Okay, since we are having our fasting next week kan. So bulan puasa, hari Ahad, and also that's gonna be the time that we are going to have our class for the whole year lah. Okay. So hari Ahad. Okay. So what we are going to do today is just to uh, brief on the format. Okay. Last year, all of you were in Form 3. Okay. In terms of format, there are slight difference lah. Okay. In terms of paper 1, paper 2, and so on and so forth. Especially AC. Okay, so before that, just let me just introduce myself. Okay. Okay, so let me share this. Just some oh sorry. Let me share. Okay. Can you all see this? Let's get to know me. Okay. So I'm teacher Azlina. Okay. I've been teaching English to Form 3 to Form 5 students. For this year, this was done last year. Okay, 2023. So now it's 2024 already. So I've been teaching for 27 years now this year. And I've been dealing with marking SPM papers for more than 15 years. Okay. And I've been handling and conducting answering technique workshops, teknik menjawab. Okay. Dah lebih hampir 21 tahun. Alright? Okay. So that's me lah. You can call me Teacher Azlina. Okay? Alright. Okay, now let's start with the new format. Okay, let's start with the new format. Okay. So this is the KSSM format. We call it CEFR aligned. So we are actually following the British kind of KSSM. Okay, British Council. Alright. Okay, so this has been introduced since 2021. Okay, so this is per 2021, 2022, 23, and this is the fourth year lah. Okay, we have got this new format. Okay, so I'm going to go through this very briefly. In case if you have got any questions, you can just type out your answers. Boleh sahaja type apa soalan your questions dekat chat box. Apa saja. Okay, we have got 4 papers as you all know. From 3 pun you all has been exposed to these types of papers. We have got reading. Reading ni paper 1. Okay, paper 1 you have got all MCQ questions, multiple choice questions, semua soalan objektif. Okay, then we have got paper 2. Okay, 11192, writing. Okay, masa form 3, how many questions that you all had to answer for your essay? Berapa soalan? Semua ada. Masa you all form 3. Hmm? Boleh type dekat chat box. Teacher just nak you all, okay, only 2 papers. Very good, Irfan. You have got 2 essays. Okay, you have got 2 essays for paper 1. I mean for paper 2. You have got email, and then you have got a guided essay. Kan? Okay, so that's form 3. Okay, for form 4 and form 5, so this year you're gonna sit for, you're gonna be in your form 4. Okay, writing will be that there are going to be 3 essays. Okay, and nanti I will explain further. Alright, then we have got speaking also. Okay, form 3, you also have speaking, but then it is done as PBD. Okay, your teachers might not have this formally, tidak dilakukan secara formal. Okay, since this is a PBD kind of thing. So mungkin cikgu awak hanya buat aktiviti, but it was not based on SPM punya format. So, kan? Mungkin dia just bagi random speaking activity just to let you speak. But for this year, all of you are going to do SPM formatted speaking task. Maksudnya, cara aktivitinya tu akan dibuat mengikut format SPM. Okay, and then we also have listening. Okay, you also had listening in form 3, but then it is also done informally, just to take marks for your PVD. But then your entire paper was not actually did not include listening and speaking. So it is just for the teacher's record. Hanya untuk cikgu catatkan markah untuk PVD. Okay, for form 4, all these skills, okay, all these papers, paper 1 to paper 4, will be total up. Okay, akan dicampurkan. So setiapnya, okay, for example, we have got each paper contributes 25% of the overall grade. So setiap ini akan dikonvertkan kepada 25%. Okay, writing the total marks dia 60 markah. Because you have got 3 essays, 1 essay worth 20 marks. So darab 3, 60. Speaking 24 marks overall. And then you have got listening 30 markah. And then you have got reading 40 markah. So 40 ini akan dibahagikan kepada dengan macam mana markah anda dikira? Jumlah yang betul akan dibahagikan kepada 40 dengan 40 darab 25. So anda dapatlah 25 percentage dan baru dicampur. So that's how your total marks will be like untuk form 4. Okay. So in terms of time, for reading, 1 hour and 30 minutes. Lain sikit daripada form 3. Dan untuk writing, 1 hour and 30 minutes. Sama dia punya duration yang kemasa. Speaking, 13 minutes because it's gonna be pair. It's gonna be a pairing kind of thing. Okay, anda dengan kawan anda, dia ada 3 stages, okay, for the speaking part. That one nanti as we go on having discussing topics, we are going to do speaking activities also. That teacher will expose all of you to speaking SPM. Okay, listening 40 minit. Okay, ada 30 soalan. Alright, any questions so far? Soalan? If you have got any questions, you can type dekat chat box. Okay, we have got one question. Okay, Mia. Right, what's your question, Mia? Okay, perhaps Mia is typing. Okay, teacher will continue while waiting for Mia's question. Alright, so it sounds tougher than last year lah. Kan? Dah last year you did not have your PT3, then everything was PPD based. Okay, so awak tak rasa lagi dia punya SPM punya aura tu belum ada because you are not really exposed to SPM punya elements. Okay, but it's okay. You take it slowly this year, baru form 4. When teacher kata baru tu doesn't mean that you can enjoy yourself. If you wish to get, if you are aiming for A plus, A minus, then of course, okay, it's not a honeymoon year at all. Form 4 ni. So mula dari form 4 because this is not something that you can just memorize. English is not something that is based on memorization. Dia adalah something that you pick up the language. So setahun tu awak pick up a lot of things around you in English. English words through your listening, through your observation, doing writing, doing speaking kan. So that's where you pick up all the languages. So anda kena dedahkan diri anda dengan English atmosphere for you to pick up the language well. Okay? Alright, so this is paper 1. I'm not gonna go through this in detail. Kenapa? Because nanti sooner or later awak akan buat juga kat sekolah. And then if you have got the chance, paper 1 we are going to do also. Mostly teacher akan fokus kepada paper 2 dan juga speaking. Because these two skills are the toughest ones lah compared to reading, which you could just do it on your own at home and also dekat sekolah. Listening also. Alright, so there are 40 questions for reading. We call it reading. So it's paper 1 actually. Okay. Alright. Okay, let's go back to Mia's question just now. What is this reading and use English? I don't understand. Okay. Reading. Reading, as I've just mentioned just now. Reading ni maksudnya soalan kertas 1. Kalau form 3 anda belajar apa? Anda belajar ada soalan objektif. Yang bahagian 1 tu kita panggil part 1, kita panggil stimulus, graphic and stimulus. Anda diberi iklan, diberi artikel kan? Then there are A, B, C. Okay, for you to choose based on the graphics and stimulus given. Okay, so that's reading. Okay, and then anda ada juga info transfer. Isi tempat kosong berdasarkan petikan. Kan, you transfer information from the graphics, okay, into the blanks. And then awak ada gap text. Kan, a few sentences have been actually omitted. Then you are to fill in the missing phrases or sentences with the ones given in the question. Itu gap text. Kan, dia dah bagi pilihan and then anda tengok ayat yang mana yang sesuai untuk masukkan ke ruangan ke blanks tu, ke ruangan yang missing part tu. So that's gap text. Tu contoh untuk form 3. For form 4 and form 5, we have got more items. Soalan untuk part 1 tu lagi banyak and then longer information transfer. And then longer gap text. Ada juga close text. Close text tu dia awak diberi satu petikan, then you have to fill in the blanks and options are given A, B, C, kan? So semuanya objektif kecuali input transfer. Anda kena tulis jawapan pendek. Ada 5 soalan untuk input transfer. Okay, boleh ya? Is it clear now? Right. Okay, welcome. Okay, so awak dah buat sebenarnya, cuma tidak menjurus kepada SPM secara total. Mungkin dalam 80%. Dia punya rupa soalan SPM tu dah ada. But then, of course, you need extra practices for Form 4 and Form 5 lah. Okay. Alright. So, inilah contohnya yang teacher kata tadi. Kalau part 1, dia bagi teks macam ni. Dalam bentuk artikel. Yang ni dia kata advertisement. So ABC yang awak pilih macam tu. Ni contoh dia. And then this is what we call close text. Anda diberi, this is part 2. Petikan and then a few words are omitted. Okay, and then you are supposed to fill in the blanks. Okay, untuk part 2 anda diuji, you are going to be tested on vocabulary and also grammar. Kosa kata dan juga tata bahasa. Okay, and then awak ada comprehension. Okay, satu petikan diberikan dan anda menjawab soalan berdasarkan petikan yang diberikan. Of course, it's going to be longer for Form 4 and Form 5 lah. So that's part 3. Okay, part 4 anda ada gap text. Okay, choices of answers are given. So you have to figure out, okay, which sentences or phrases are most suitable to be filled in. Okay, dekat tempat yang dah missing ni. Okay, so that's part 4, gap text. And then part 5, information transfer. Awak ada juga ni masa awak Form 3. Cumanya rupa dia lain. Because this is longer. Okay, so ada 4 jawapan pendek. Yang last kali soalan. From 37 to 40. So you have got 40 questions. Nanti you'll get used to this paper 1. Don't worry. Alright. So for writing, okay, paper 2 yang part 1 last year sama maintain, cuma email dia pattern soalan dah lain. Kalau dulu form 3 anda diminta actually memberikan pilihan. Let's say you have decided to buy something for your parents but you are unsure, so you need your friend's advice. So what should I buy? Is it should I buy a handbag, contoh for my mom, or a pair of shoes, kan? Then awak memberi cadangan. But for Form 4 and Form 5, it's gonna be longer task. Anda akan ada 3 tugasan. Dia akan ada 3 tugasan yang anda akan, ya. Okay, and then ada part 2. Part 2 ni guided, selalunya reflective. Contohnya, you have discussed about saving money with your friends in class. Okay, dan dia tanya soalan personal. Contohnya, what's the best way to save money? How, contoh. Kan? So that's guided. And also part 3 ni susah sikit. But then you are given 3 options. Anda diberi 3 pilihan. Anda kena pilih satu. So for part 3 untuk Form 4, Form 5 anda akan belajar apa banyak. Ada artikel, ada report, ada review, ada story. Ni jenis-jenis essay that you gonna learn in your Form 4 and Form 5. So that you can choose one yang awak rasa the best for you. Alright. Okay, any questions on paper 2? Soalan paper 2? Yes, Mia. So tadi nama besar bagi pecahan soalan, we call it reading. We have got reading, then we have got 4 parts. Dan itulah ada ada gap text, ada graphics and stimulus, ada close text, ada gap text, ada information transfer in paper 1. Eh? Hmm. Okay, paper 2 basically awak dah dapat gambarannya, cuma esainya lebih satu sahaja, which is tougher. Kalau dulu part 1, 80 words only, 80 patah perkataan. Kalau part 2, guided essay, you all saya rasa dalam 120. Tapi untuk form 4 and form 5, 120 120 hingga 150, kita panjangkan sikit. Tapi untuk part 3, 250 patah perkataan. So this is the toughest one lah, because you have to write longer and then learn different types of essays. Paling kurang anda akan belajar 4 jenis. Ada artikel, the report, review and so on so forth. So berapa markah writing? 60 markah. 20, 20, 20 berapa lama? 1 jam 30 minit. Okay. Alright. So ni contoh soalan email. Dia ada 3 tugasan. Contohnya, the school holiday is finally here. Let's go for a picnic. Where shall we go? What can we do? What should we bring? Dia akan bagi 3 task untuk anda. Dia ada teknik dia. Teknik dia macam mana nak dapatkan markah maksimum untuk essay. Okay. Yang itu nanti bila kita buat essay, teacher akan explain. Alright. Okay, this is part 2 contoh. Your class has been discussing how they spend their money and your teacher has asked you to write an essay about what you would spend your money on. In your essay, you should write about what you would like to buy. Okay, soalan ni agak senang because it is very relevant and related to you. That's why we call it reflective. Reasons for your choice. Kalau anda dah ada duit, apa anda nak beli? Kenapa nak beli benda tu? Where do you usually buy? Anda selalunya beli barang tu kat mana kan? So something that you can actually think because it is very related to you. Boleh goreng-goreng lah. Okay, so that's part 2. Okay, so this is part 3 that I was talking just now. Okay, artikel rencana. Okay, contohnya, you see this notice board outside the school library. Articles wanted my school canteen. What other type of food? What special facilities should your canteen have? How can you improve your canteen? Ni pun masih sesuatu yang very relevant to all of you, but it requires you to write longer and also requires you to have more vocabulary and sentence structures. Okay? Artikel ni maksudnya rencana lah. Okay? From 200 ke 250 perkataan. Then ada review. Review ni pula, there are few types of review. Anda akan belajar movie review. Review ni feedback. Kalau let's say you watch a movie and then you would like to recommend it to your friends. So how would you recommend it to your friends? So you are giving the review. So how? That's what you're going to learn how. So you're going to review on film. You're going to give a review on product, handphone ke, vacuum cleaner ke, kan? You're going to give a review on a place, let's say a camping site that you have ever been to. Review on a hotel or resort that you have ever stayed. Okay, yang pernah anda tinggal. Ataupun restaurant review. Restaurant review ni a place or restaurant or eatery that you have ever been to. So macam mana gaya bahasanya, macam mana kosakata vocabulary-nya macam mana nak digunakan. So anda kena practice lah. Okay, kalau kat sekolah nanti, even nanti during our class, kita akan buat sama-sama review ni. Okay, ni contohnya. Have you watched any interesting movies lately? Send us your movie review. Okay, say what you enjoy about the movie. Apa yang anda suka pasal movie tu? Would you recommend the movie to your friends? Dan kenapa? Adakah anda akan promote movie tu ke kawan? Dan kenapa? Ini contoh review movie. Okay, and then kita juga ada cerita. Your teacher has asked you to write a story. The story must have the title, A Dream Comes True. Your story should include a description of the dream and how the dream is achieved. Okay, selalunya story ni teacher tak galakkan. Because you really need to have that kind of language, narrating. Anda kena pandai narrate, menceritakan. Because English is not the same as bahasa Melayu. Okay, you need to have dia punya vocab. Vocab ni pula bukan biasa-biasa. Kena extraordinary vocab. Nak describe the situation, the story and whatnot. Okay, unless you are a novel readers, for example, you might have that kind of narrating punya genre kan, language, then mungkin awak ada that kind of talent. Yang ni selalunya talent, anda memerlukan bakat untuk menulis cerita. But who knows, you boleh decide lah. Okay, so itu pilihan-pilihannya untuk part 3. Pilih satu sahaja untuk anda jawab. Berapa patah? 200 hingga 250 patah per patah. Okay. Okay, any question for essay tadi? Type of essay. Okay, next we are going, okay, ni, you are going to learn writing based on this component because your marks will be given based on this. Kan essay tu 20 markah satu essay kan. So language 5. We start with content. Isi 5 markah, organisation 5 markah, communicative achievement 5 markah, and language 5 markah. So 5 darab 4, 20. So macam mana nak score the most out of this 4 components? Nanti tu kita akan buat. Alright, okay. For speaking, 24 ni paper 3. Kertas 3 Okay, speaking apa ni 24 markah. You'll be paired up with a partner in class. Jadi anda dah boleh start practice speaking dengan kawan. Follow awak punya angka giliran boleh. So ada 3 part. Part 1 is interview. Interview means it's ice breaking session. Some personal questions that are going to be asked by the interlocutor and assessor. Ada 2 orang cikgu seorang cikgu sekolah awak sendiri, maksudnya any of the English teachers, dan satu lagi cikgu dari sekolah luar. Dia akan datang to your school and gonna assess you as well. Okay. Dia tak akan bertanya awak, dia akan duduk at a bit further from the interlocutor, then she or he is going to just listen and then give you marks. Yang akan bertanya adalah interlocutor. Interlocutor ni adalah cikgu dari sekolah awak, cikgu English lah. Okay, so there's nothing for you to feel worried about, nothing for you to be anxious. Tak perlu risau lebih-lebih because ni nanti anda akan buat banyak latihan speaking kat kelas. Kita akan buat juga nanti. Okay, then part 2 longer term, sini anda akan diberi topik dan anda akan bercakap selama 1 minit. Okay. Dan part 3 ada discussion, anda akan discuss tentang a topic given dalam bentuk pertemindah. Okay, dan akan ada satu soalan kebat dekat at the end of the part 3. So yang ni boleh get to practice. Okay, dia ada frasa-frasa yang kena hafal to help you get more marks. Okay, any question on part 3? Speaking? Ada soalan untuk speaking lain daripada awak punya form 3 speaking ni? Ada? Faham tak apa, nanti this is just a theory. Nanti later we get to do the practical and hands-on punya practice. Okay, this is the arrangement. You have got 2 orang, awak dengan awak punya partner, interlocutor yang bertanya, and then awak ada assessor yang akan mendengar perbualan dan bagi markah. Okay, we are not going to go there into detail. Okay, listening, paper 4. There are 30 questions. Ada 4 parts. Ada part 1 is monologue, dialogue. Okay, seorang saja yang bercakap. Part 2 longer audio. Normally it's going to be an interview or conversation. And then part 3 matching speaker. You're going to listen to speaker speaking and then awak kena match the ideas conveyed. Ideas daripada speaker tu dengan pernyataan-pernyataan yang diberikan. And then part 4 gap fill. Dia macam close text tadi tu. Anda akan dengar petikan dan isikan tempat kosong dalam petikan yang diberi. So basically 40 minit untuk satu listening test. Okay, question and answers. Any questions? Pasal listening? So no questions, eh? Alright. Okay, thank you. Irfan and Mia. Alright, so what we are going to do is just a warm up lah. Just a warm up. And to how do you learn for Form 4 and Form 5 as far as vocabulary is concerned? You all kena improve your vocabulary. Why? Because in order to get good marks and good grades, you have to master the 4 skills lah: speaking, listening, writing, and reading. And then yang paling untuk anda dapatkan markah actually speaking kalau awak score speaking, markah awak akan automatically akan banyak improvement because dia punya markah tu sikit. So kalau anda dapat almost atau 20 ke atas per 24 dah boleh help you a lot. Okay, so teacher ada share dengan admin bahan that teacher told the admin to ask all of you to print. Okay, in case kalau you all sempat print lah. Kalau tak sempat print, teacher akan remind admin again to share. And then you can print because these are vocabulary, teacher share, okay? These are vocabulary yang you all should start from now on. Should start, hang on yeah, okay. Can you all see what's on the screen? Teacher ada share dalam bentuk peta minda lah. Okay, some vocabulary, and at the end of the lesson, we are going to do just some simple exercises and test how the level of your vocabulary. Okay, can you all see what's written on the ni? What on the screen? Teacher kena off dulu my camera ya. Macam dia lagging sikit. Nanti teacher akan on off Okay. Okay, boleh dengar Alright, thank you. Alright. So, okay, if you do have the material with you, let's go through some vocabulary that teacher feels that it is something that all of you should be able to memorize sikit lah. Okay, and when we do the exercise, you could just see that how is it by memorizing synonym of words. Okay, tired words. Kita panggil tired words. Kenapa tired words? Because when you use them a lot in essays and students kan suka guna banyak sangat perkataan tired words ni yang menyebabkan essay anda pun jadi tired and boring piece. Membosankan. Contohnya good. Anda nak menggambarkan sesuatu, anda good je nak guna. Makanan sedap pun good, cantik pun good, pengalaman yang menakjubkan pun good, semua good. So that will just make your essay boring one lah. We call it monotonous. Monotonous tu maksudnya mendatar je bila baca. Dan markah vocabulary anda akan jadi rendah lah. Markah CA anda of course akan jadi tak banyak because CA ni menentukan menarik atau tidak essay anda. So the choice of vocabulary tu actually determines, menentukan how interesting your essay is. Berapa setakat mana menariknya essay anda. Okay. Okay, so let's have a look at this. First, we have got good. In case kalau awak nak screenshot ke, okay, go ahead. Kalau tak boleh print, kena boleh hafal start from form 4 ni. Okay, good. Good can be about anything. Something that is good, food that is a good taste. So what does it mean? You can use apa? Appetizing also means good. Contohnya the spaghetti tastes good. So rather than you simply use good, the spaghetti is appetizing. Kan? Dia berbunyi lagi menarik. Or luscious. Or delicious kalau food lah. Delish. Fabulous. Scrumptious. Fantastic, delightful, mouth-watering, delectable, exquisite, flavorful. So semua ni boleh menggantikan perkataan good depends on the object. Kalau food biasanya kita gunakan apa? Scrumptious, appetizing, delectable, mouth-watering, flavorful. Okay, but overall, all these words are synonyms of good. Kata seerti. Which is we call them merit words. Merit words ni maksudnya kalau awak guna dalam essay, okay, they will help to level up your essay. Nak meningkatkan markah kosakata dalam essay anda. Sebab dia ada kosakata 5 markah. Dia separate asing. Okay. Alright. Next, we have got great. Great ni pun, students tend to say great. Wah, it's great. The food is great. Your dress looks great. You look great. Kan? So semua great. Okay, so instead of using great, why don't you use fabulous, magnificent, terrific, tremendous, awesome, extraordinary, marvelous, excellent, incredible, superb, exceptional, spectacular, phenomenal, fantastic, amazing. Nanti kita cuba buat ayat, contoh-contoh ayat. Macam mana ayat anda yang biasa-biasa akan jadi luar biasa by using all these merit words. Ataupun kita panggil low frequency words. Low frequency itu kenapa? Sebab kekerapan penggunaannya jarang dalam kalangan pelajar. Jadi lagi awak banyak menggunakan perkataan yang jarang digunakan oleh pelajar, lagi banyak markah vocabulary awak. That shows that you put some effort, okay, to learn. Okay, so this is great. Okay, right now interesting, menarik. Okay, there are various ways of saying interesting. When you talk about, let's say, interesting book, interesting experience, interesting activities. Kan, instead of using only interesting, cuba guna compelling. Semuanya membawa maksud menarik. Thrilling, remarkable, engaging, unique, mind-blowing, entrailing, captivating, fascinating, intriguing, engrossing. Okay? Apa maksud dia, teacher? Semua ni. Maksudnya interesting lah. Menarik. Okay, maksudnya menarik. Teacher ni kat sini. Maksudnya menarik kan? Menarik, interesting ni dia tak kira sebagai merit word. Kenapa? Sebab dia biasa-biasa. Semua tahu menggunakan interesting nowadays. Okay, ni yang dia punya synonyms, kata seerti ni yang awak kena tonjolkan so that you can get a marks because they are all merit words. Okay, the next one is boring. Katalah awak nak tahu, awak bagi tahu keadaan sesuatu yang memboringkan, you keep using the word boring, whereby actually there are numerous other words that you can use to show how boring things are. Contoh, mind-numbing. It's a mind-numbing game. Maksudnya boring game. Bila awak guna mind-numbing instead of boring, that's actually boost, level up dia punya penggunaan dan juga ayatnya berbunyi menarik. So that's why teacher kata tadi, vocabulary boleh menentukan menariknya sesuatu ayat. Or you can say the dreary. Okay, it's a dreary day. Hari yang membosankan. Monotonous. Okay, it is such a monotonous lesson. Lesson satu kelas yang membosankan. Monotonous, mendatar. Dull, membosankan. Uninteresting, membosankan. Tedious, tiring. Sesuatu yang awak buat yang rutinnya macam tu kan, it's a tedious day. It's a tiring day. So, ianya membosankan. It's a mundane task. Tugasan yang membosankan. It's a dry. Dry can mean kering. Okay, when we talk about a dry activity ke, okay, so it could be boring and uneventful if you are referring to majlis. Okay, and lacking of enthusiasm. Enthusiasm ni maksud dia semangat So, lacking tu maksud dia kurang. So, lacking of enthusiasm, kurang bersemangat atau tidak bersemangat. Okay, alright. Now we have got eager. Tu tak bersemangat ni. Kalau bersemangat nak kata apa? You don't just say eager. She's a eager beaver. Tu expression. Okay, married. Okay, boleh kata enthusiastic. Seorang yang bersemangat. Eager beaver. Ni ungkapan menarik. Contoh, she's an eager beaver when it comes to doing maths exercises. Maksudnya, dia suka maths. So, bila nak buat maths, latihan maths dia mesti bersemangat. Seronok. Okay? Okay, keen membawa maksud bersemangat. Passionate bersemangat. Gung-ho bersemangat. Excited bersemangat. Zealous bersemangat. Pump or psych. Ini cara sebut dia. Psych. Contoh. I am pumped for our sports day tomorrow. Maksudnya sangat seronok ni. Tak sabar untuk hari sukan. So, these are all the words. Okay, and then you have got happy. Even happy, kan, kalau anda pelbagaikan, could actually inject interesting element to your essay. Contohnya, excited, over the moon, expression, ungkapan menarik. Contented, exuberant, jovial, delighted, ecstatic, elated, in seven heavens, ungkapan menarik, on top of the world, overjoyed. Contoh, I was over the moon. Okay. For winning the first place in our essay writing competition. I was over the moon. Instead of just saying happy, I was over the moon. So you get marks for vocabulary. Okay. All right. Nice. Okay. You can see heavenly. Nice ni maksudnya the clothes looks nice on you, cantik kan? Sesuai. Okay, you can say pleasant, splendid, immaculate, exceptional, lovely, and satisfying. Okay, okay, hard, susah, sukar. Okay, strenuous, burdensome, exhausting, complicated, tiring, demanding, ataupun puzzling, perplexing, or confusing. Sesuatu yang susah. Contoh, the homework is hard. So when we look at the sentence, there is no wow. There's no wow factor to the sentence. Okay, but if you replace that hard, contohnya, the homework is puzzling. Maksudnya nak buat homework ni macam susahnya memeningkan kepala. Atau the sentences that is given as our homework are all confusing, are all exhausting, are all tiring, are all demanding. Membawa maksud susah. Okay, small. Okay, you can have tiny, you can have minuscule, microscopic, mini, and minute. It's not minute, bukan minit, 1 minit, 2 minit, it's minute. So, membawa maksud small. You have got big, okay, enormous, vast, huge, gigantic, extensive, massive, and colossal. Okay, and pretty, kan, contohnya pretty dress. Why don't you say attractive dress or lovely dress, engaging, stunning, adorable, pleasing? So that depends on the situation. Okay, so these are all words that are taken from students' essays. Okay, instead of using the married words. Okay, they use tired words such as hard, nice, good, 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 good all the time. Okay, so that makes their piece of essay even more boring. Jadi kalau boring bila kita baca, CA, maka communicative achievement tu rendah. Alright? Okay, so these are all the vocabulary yang wajib hafal untuk Form 4 and Form 5. Then you can see that how these words could improve your essay entirely, secara keseluruh. Okay, any questions? Ada soalan? Okay, we have got questions here. Delectable waktu bila nak guna? Okay, delectable ni untuk food especially, untuk food. Very good question, Mia. Contoh delectable ni, mana delectable? Okay, kita teacher buat kat sini. Especially untuk food, Okay, contohnya my mother cooked a lot of delectable cuisines during Hari Raya. Cuisines tu hidangan. Hidangan yang sedap-sedap kan. Instead of saying good food kan, which actually doesn't attract readers. Okay, bila saya baca ayat tu pun macam okay lah, faham. Tapi there is nothing interesting about that particular sentence. So kalau anda gunakan delectable, it sounds wow. It's like, okay, you know that you have got, that you know the word, you know English, and then you are able to use your vocabulary well to improve your sentences. Okay, boleh Mia? So that's why easier kalau anda, all of you could just print, tak payahlah nak salin-salin banyak Kalau tak boleh je snapshot, nanti awak print ke, or if you have time, you can just salin lah, copy Okay, let's do an exercise on this. Alright, Okay, so let's have an exercise on this. Okay, latihan dia senang sahaja. Okay. Okay, add interest with synonyms. So synonyms maksud dia apa? Perkataan seerti. Okay, perkataan seerti. So, kenapa teacher buat dalam bentuk peta minda dan kenapa anda perlu hafal vocab mengikut kategori as what teacher showed you just now? Because it's easier that way daripada awak nak hafal yang thousands and billions of words, English words kan. So, hafal ikut kategori. And those words actually are in the syllabus of Form 4 and Form 5. Dalam sukatan ada. So most of the time the questions that you get are going to be, these words are going to be used. Okay, in question paper because they are in the syllabus dalam sukatan. Okay, so synonyms are two words that mean the same or nearly the same as each other. You can use synonyms for overuse or tired words. Overuse ni sebab apa? Sebab awak tak ada cukup vocab. That's why awak keep using the same words. That's why we call them tired words or overused words. Kan? Contohnya cantik, beautiful, beautiful aja lah. Kalau menarik, nice ataupun good je lah. Kan? Okay, so you can use synonyms for overuse or tired words in your writing to add interest to what you are saying. Untuk menambahkan elemen menarik di dalam kata-kata anda dan juga esei anda. Okay, these synonyms are not are not only used in essay. Okay, you can also use them in speaking. Untuk speaking pun ada markah vocabulary. Okay. Okay, so the exercise is read the paragraph below. The numbered words in bold print are overused words. So if you could see, there are bold words there, here. So they are all overused or tired words. Think of a synonym you could use to replace each tired word to add interest. So apa yang anda perlu buat? Anda perlu fikirkan satu perkataan yang menarik yang anda boleh gantikan supaya ayat anda lebih menarik. Ni semua ni yang kita dah bagi tadi ni. Write the word on the corresponding numbered line. And the first one has been done for you. Corresponding ni maksudnya mengikut nombor lah. 1, 2, 3. So these are the corresponding. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the first one has been done. Okay, is it possible for me to have volunteers to read a few sentences so that I could listen to you all ni? Barulah teacher tahu you all tengah fokus ke tak ni. Boleh? Ada volunteer tak? Baca ayat 1 dan ayat 2 je. Jennifer and Larissa had a nice. Ni simple-simple sentences sahaja. Boleh? Okay, teacher, do you have recording for this class? I joined it late just now. I could ask from the admin, Naim. I'll try, Nanti I'll let the admin to share. Okay? Okay, can anyone read the sentence? Ayat 1, ayat 2 je. Tak payah panjang-panjang. Ni malu-malu kan? Tak payah malu-malu lah, teacher je. Kan? Any volunteer? Alright, Mia, very good. Okay, go Mia. Ayat 1 dengan ayat 2 sampai story je. Go on.
Jennifer and Larissa had a nice day at school. In the morning, they listened as their teacher read a nice story.
Right, thank you, Mia. Very good. Oh, you want to continue? Go on.
The work was hard during math because they had just started learning a new skill.
Alright, okay. Okay, so it's about school time lah ni, So Jennifer and Larissa had a nice day at school in the morning. They listened as their teacher read a nice story. The work was hard during math because they had just started learning a new skill. So kita ada apa tadi ni? Kita ada nice, hard. So if you notice nice kan? The words are the word is overused, digunakan because of lack of vocabulary choices. Tak ada perkataan lagi dah dalam minda anda. Dah ada nice yang boleh fikir kan. Alright, can anyone else continue? Siapa nak baca? Dina, can you read? Sampai sini je, sampai afternoon. Boleh Dina? Tak ma. Kita have a boy lah pula. Hazi, can you read for us? Hazi? Tak ada juga. Okey. Siapa lagi? Irfan?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, Arif after Irfan, Alright. Okay, Irfan, read from teacher sampai panjang sikit lah. Outside, boleh?
Okay.
Okay, go on.
The teacher was happy with their progress. It was a nice day, so they were able to play outside for PE. The class was happy when the teacher said they would aft- have a party that afternoon. Jennifer was excited about the party, but Larissa did not want to go to the party. She was tired because she did not sleep well the night before. She stayed in a recess and made a pretty sign while the other children played outside.
All right. Okay, thank you, Irfan. Good. Okay. So, teacher punya line ni macam, you all boleh dengar clear ke? Macam ada lagging-lagging dah sikit ni. The work was hard, eh? The teacher was happy with their progress. Okay. It was a nice day, so they were able to play soccer outside for PE. The class was happy when the teacher said they would have a party that afternoon. So they were happy. Teacher was happy and then happy again. Eh? Jennifer was excited about the party, but Larissa did not want to go to the party. She was tired because she did not sleep well the night before. She stayed in at recess and made a pretty sign while the other children played outside. All right. Okay. Just now, volunteer Arif. Okay, Arif, can you continue until the whole thing?
Alright, teacher. Yeah,
Yeah, go on. She used big letters.
yeah. She used big letters to write the word celebrate. She even drew butterflies with small dots on their wings. Jennifer came back a few minutes later to help her. Together, they colored the picture and later a few minutes. The letter that Larry, what? Laritza,
Larissa.
Laritza had drawn. When the other students come back in after
Mm,
recess, they all agree it was a nice sight. The teacher put it up on the board in the front of the room. Then she passed out some good cookies. She told them they were celebrating because they did a good job on their recent test. She was happy that did well. Teacher.
right. Okay. Thank you, Arif. Good job. Okay. If you notice, these are what we call tired words. Because kenapa? You all gunakan tu heart, heart, happy, happy, happy everywhere. And then the word small. Kan? Kalau form 4, form 5 ni, small, big tu yang biasa-biasa tu, awak dah tak guna dah. Okay, happy should change to more improved words. Okay. Okay, so your task is, if we just now when we went through all the sentences, nothing is catchy or interesting about the sentences because they are all tired words. They are all overused words. Okay, now you try and suggest better words for the words given. For example, the word nice. Jennifer and Larissa had a pleasant day at school. Uh, so pleasant is a merit word. Merit word or low frequency word that gives you marks for vocabulary. Boleh? Okay, so for now, let's try number 2. I need all of you to type your answers in the chat box. That would be best to replace the word nice for the story. In the morning, they listened as their teacher read a nice story. So what should we replace nice with? You could refer to the list of vocabulary or synonyms that we discussed just now. Dia cuba gantikan nice ni. Apa yang sesuai dengan story ni? Kena tengok. Alright. Dekat sini for number 2. Okay. Ayat dia. They listen as their teacher read a nice story. That's why they had a nice day at school. Okay. Okay. So nice story tu, what should we replace it with? Type dekat chat box. Let me see. Oh, mungkin some of you tadi tak ni nice story Sebab tu easier kalau awak kalau awak Ni kalau awak boleh nyash Okay. Kadang-kadang not all synonyms of a word are suitable. Okay, for one particular sentence or idea. So, kena tengok juga. Contohnya is about story. Saya rasa tak sesuai kalau awak kata heavenly. Okay, heavenly ni more to a situation. So, yang lain-lain, immaculate. Immaculate story. Tak sesuai untuk story. Yang lain-lain, insyaAllah. Aduh. So sorry everyone. Tiba-tiba the teacher line tadi dah pakai dua-dua ni dah. Aduh. So in case, tak apalah kita ada 10 more minutes, but then boleh kita top up sikit So sorry Suddenly I was talking and then suddenly it uh, Zoom nak masuk balik dah pakai dua ni. Teacher hari dah. So I'm using hotspot actually. Hotspot ni and then it's raining at my place at the moment. Yeah, your internet connection is unstable. Aduh, so sorry everyone. Alright, so tadi kita so in case kalau teacher terkeluar lagi and that is before 4:30, then you just hang on there. I'll joining. 30 still you all dah macam dah keluar, then it's understand problem. Okay, so tadi teacher nampak ada yang jawapan tadi macam-macam tadi. Splendid Okay, so kalau kat sini mungkin anda nak gunakan splendid story. The teacher read a splendid story. Teacher nak pilih lovely Okay. Okay. So number 2. Alright. Okay, number 3. The work was hard during math because they had just started learning a new skill. Okay, hard, susah, difficult kan? The work was difficult during math. Okay? Because they had just started learning a new skill. Okay, so yang mana instead of using okay, can you just type out your answers? Awak nak guna ada apa kat sini? Kalau hard you have got this one. Okay, especially during math. So you could say burdensome, exhausting, complicated, tiring, demanding, puzzling, Okey, jom kita tengok yang mana yang paling sesuai ya. Burdensome. Okay. The work was okay. Teacher rasa dia lebih kepada demanding. Ataupun boleh juga kata challenging actually. Challenging is also means apa? Susah, right? So the work was challenging or demanding because they just had just started learning a new skill. Okay, the teacher was happy with their progress. Okay, happy to share their various ways of saying happy. Can use expression.
Sekejap ya.
Are you all able to hear? Boleh dengar? Mic pun dah tak betul dah.
Boleh teacher.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. So sorry lah ya. Hai. Teacher ni duk risau dah sebenarnya because of my wifi tu Unify. Guna hotspot ni. Demanding ni tak ada ni . Okay, so for happy, the teacher was overjoyed. The teacher was on cloud 9. The teacher was on top of the world. The teacher was ecstatic. The teacher was elated. Banyak kan? So instead of using happy, let's have a few options. Elated, ecstatic,
Sorry teacher,
oh,
share screen.
ya.
Share screen.
Kita screen share ya?
Ya.
Sorry ya. Type seorang-seorang pula. Okay, sorry. Alright. Okay. So elated, ecstatic itu overjoyed, ataupun mungkin awak nak gunakan expression such as the teacher was on top of the world, kan? I'm sure that you are familiar with On Top of the World because there's a title of a song, On Top of the World, kan? Tetapi why don't you use it? Okay? Okay. So kat sini the teacher was happy. The teacher was on top of the world with their progress. It was a nice day. It was a nice day, number 5. So nak gantikan apa instead of using nice? Sekejap ya, teacher adjust ni. Okay. Nice day, pleasant pun boleh. It was a nice day. Okay, jom kita tengok apa lagi options untuk nice ya. It was a pleasant day, splendid boleh. Lovely day, immaculate macam day not tak sesuai eh. Satisfying. Okay, I think splendid eh. Kita guna splendid. Okay. It was a splendid moment. It was a splendid day. Okay? Okay. It was a splendid day. So they were able to play soccer outside for PE. The class was happy when the teacher said they would have a party that afternoon. Okay, so happy the class, the whole class. Yang paling senang apa? Excited. Excited ataupun overjoyed. Okay. Ataupun kalau nak guna expression on cloud nine. Okay? So we are talking about the whole class. Okay. And then Jennifer was excited about the party, but Larissa did not want to go to the party. She was tired because she did not sleep well the night before. She was tired. Apa dia punya ni? Apa? Exhausted. Lagi? Apa lagi? Kita boleh guna. Jom kita tengok Tired. Ada tak tadi teacher bagi tired tadi? Oh, tired tak ada Okay, so exhausted. She was okay. Tired is not there, but exhausted is the best one lah. Okay. She was tired. She was unenthusiastic. Okay. It's okay. So tired there, kita gunakan apa? Exhausted. So she was exhausted because she did not sleep well the night before. She stayed in at recess and made a pretty sign. Okay, pretty kat sini kita boleh guna appealing, menarik So kalau interesting, attractive pun boleh. Since we are talking about sign, so I think it's appealing. Appealing ni maksud dia menyerlah. While the other children played outside, she used big letters to write the word celebrate. Okay, big. Big tadi salah satunya adalah massive ataupun at least awak nak guna enormous. So if you are describing something that is big, okay, massive, enormous, gigantic, huge, kan? Okay. She even drew butterflies with small dots on their wings. Okay, small apa? Tiny. Lagi. Kita guna tiny boleh. Ataupun hmm, minute. Minute is also for small. So kalau awak dah biasa, awak dah hafal, kan? Kalau awak dah hafal, so when you think of tired, automatically the word exhausted comes to your mind. Okay, kalau awak fikirkan interesting, then automatically you know that appealing is more or is even better to replace interesting. Okay, then what happened? 11. She even drew butterflies with tiny or minute dots on their wings. Jennifer came back a few minutes later to help her. Together, they colored the pictures and letters that Larissa had drawn. When the other students came back in after recess, they all agreed it was a nice sign. So a nice kat situ, teacher nak guna attractive, dah jadi lawa kan. It's no longer pretty, but it's even attractive, means prettier. Okay, attractive sign. The teacher put it up on the board in front of the room. Then she passed out some good cookies. Okay, ni tentang makanan So you can see apa? Delectable tadi Mia ada tanya tadi kan. Apa dia guna? Delectable. Delectable. Delicious, scrumptious. Okay. Okay, because it's food. And then she told them they were celebrating because they did a good job on their recent test. She was happy. Okay, did a good job. Okay, so kat sini kita boleh kata splendid, excellent job, satisfying job, excellent job, amazing, kan? Amazing boleh, wonderful job. Okay, exquisite, exquisite pun hebat, exquisite job. Okay. She was happy they did well. Okay, happy. Tadi happy kita dah guna on top of the world. So she was overwhelmed. Tadi salah satunya overwhelmed. Ataupun she was. Satu lagi. She was jubilant. She was elated dah, ecstatic dah. Overjoyed. She was happy, excited, overjoyed dah. She was jubilant. Okay, jubilant overwhelmed ni sama lah. Maksudnya perasaan yang melimpah ruah dengan kegembiraan. So, boleh guna. Okay, so these are all married words. Instead of, okay, to replace all the tired words. So, instead of using all those tired words, okay, you should not waste your time using tired words because they don't contribute marks. Okay, so bila awak guna, kita panggil apa impressive words merit words or low frequency words ni, then you get good marks for your vocabulary. So bila dapat markah bagus untuk vocabulary, automatically that will influence, okay, that will affect your sentences, akan memberi kesan kepada ayat anda, kan? Ayat anda akan jadi lebih matang and also lebih menarik. So, dapat juga markah tinggi untuk CA. Okay? So, kalau awak dah print, awak boleh snapshot ke the answers. Or if you do have the exercise with you, just write the answers. Yeah? Alright. Have you all got the answers? Okay, because teacher actually can't really see your progress, meaning that I can't see the basic, the foundation of your English language, command of English language. Teacher tak nampak tahap basic anda macam mana. Adakah vocab anda dah biasa menggunakan this kind of words, ataupun vocab anda masih vocab sekolah rendah, ataupun form 1, form 2 punya vocab. So bila anda dah form 4, form 5 ni, awak kena change your mindset. You should be able to use merit words. Susah ke? Tak susah. Okay, anda perlu menggunakannya. Menghafal. Mungkin tak perlu banyak, tak perlu hafal banyak-banyak. Kan? For example, untuk grade tadi tu, good tadi mungkin awak boleh hafal splendid, a few lah yang awak rasa sesuai dengan dia punya konteks. Okay. Alright. So, do you have any questions? Jovial, yeah. Very good, jovial. Okay, kalau anda dah biasa guna perkataan-perkataan ini, okay, so you should keep using them lah. Form 4 and Form 5. So, kalau dah biasa guna vocab untuk yang sebegini for your Form 4, so Form 5, awak boleh expandkan lagi awak punya jenis ayat. Kalau dulu biasa guna ayat-ayat simple, ayat yang kita tengok dalam teks ni banyak ayat simple. Contohnya ayatnya direct. Ada satu objek, satu perbuatan dan satu predikat kan. Bahasa Melayu pun belajar macam tu. Tetapi kalau ada ayat kompleks, dia ada lagi connectors yang idea yang kita sambungkan dengan connectors atau penanda wacana. Mungkin anda boleh expand dan berani untuk menggunakan ayat-ayat kompleks. So dapat lagi markah untuk language. Ayat tu termasuk ayat grammar vocabulary masuk dalam language. Okay. Alright, so those are the answers. Okay, any question, class? So hopefully kalau awak belum dapat latihan tu, teacher will remind the admin to reshare so that awak boleh print. Okay, boleh print tu dan bolehlah awak hafal sebenarnya. So start gunalah untuk Form 4. Dan bila buat speaking pun, cuba. Instead of using good food, the food tastes nice kan? Why don't you say the food tastes the food is amazing. The taste of the food is amazing. The taste of the food is appetizing. Kan? Guna perkataan-perkataan yang macam tu. Okay. So before we end our lesson, any question? Ada soalan tak? So this is just an introduction lah to our class. Just to get to know that English is actually fun. Okay. Bila anda dah ada vocab dan sebagainya. So it's a fun language to learn. Okay. It is just that you need to put some effort lah. Kena berusaha lebih sikit by picking up the language. How do you pick up? Anda menonton, anda baca materials in English, anda watch English programs, you listen to English audios or materials, lagu English contohnya kan. Listen a lot to people speaking English and then you yourself speak. Then insyaAllah lah. By the end of the day, before your SPM, you should feel more comfortable with English. InsyaAllah. Kita ikhtiar, kita usaha. Right, so I take that as no questions for now. So hope to see you again in our lesson next week. So next week, we're going to have our regular class lah on every Sunday. This week because teacher ada something that is very urgent this Sunday, so that's why teacher awalkan. So no questions, yeah? Okay, so with that, teacher would like to end the lesson by thanking all of you for having joined. Okay, for joining the class, today's class, yeah? Okay, insyaAllah. See you in our next class, yeah? Okay, class. Thank you. Assalamualaikum. Okay, Tata Hazi. Okay.
Saya rasa
Bye.
ya.
Assalamualaikum. Okay. Thank you, Alif.
Thank you, teacher. Bye.
Thank you. Bye, Irfan. Thank you, Irfan. Thank you, Mia. Assalamualaikum. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Assalamualaikum. Thank you, admin.